one to control.
If you think you're going to up and leave me, you're very much mistaken, let me tell you that.
I told you at the start I wasn't interested in anything permanent.
Oh, you told me a lot of things at the start. You told me how much you loved me at the start. I don't seem to have heard much about that lately.
Oh, shut up.
Just remember this. I won't let you ditch me, Jack Bromley. Especially now. I thought you meant that for a minute.
Only 5 minutes more. Only... Good evening, sir. You all ready?
Hello, Jim.
5 minutes. Hello, Mr. Parkin. Long time no see.
Oh, I'm working over at Fickley now.
Oh, so are you? What are you having?
Pint, please.
Still the same job, are you?
Oh, aye.
You like, eh?
Well, they pay me regular.
And I'll just give you a good pint, eh? On the house?
No, thanks. I got the money ready.
Oh, some other time, then. What are you doing over here?
Oh, just an accident inquiry. Not important.
Hey, how's the missus, eh?
Very fair.
Oh, excuse me. Same as usual, Mr. Wallace.
Please, Jim.
Lovely evening.
Not bad.
Still, every day's a lovely day for thee, isn't it? Now you're living retired, eh?
I wouldn't say that. It can get very boring and living retired.
Yeah. See you in bird watching again, then. Butcher did well. He's in a couple of banks, that fella.
Aye.
Here, why don't you bring the missus over? I've started to do hot snacks. Hello. Evening, sir.
That was gin and tonic and a pint.
Well, it's gin and tonic and a pint. I'll bring drinks over, sir.
How much?
Large gin and tonic. 8 and 4 pence. Thank you. Sir. Miss. I'll put the ice and lemon in, miss. All right?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, miss. Helps conversation.
Aye. Well, I better be off.
Right, well, don't forget. Come again and bring your missus, boy.
Okay, then. Ta-da.
Ta.
Who's he? Boyfriend?
No, he isn't.
Seemed like he knew you.
Well, a lot of people know me.
Aye, that's the trouble.
Oh, let's leave it, Jack, eh, love?
Try not to behave like a tart, even if you are one.
So, he's off gallivanting, is he?
I hope not.
Get off. And we're like a man with a bit of devil in him.
Oh, do you really think so?
I know so.
How do you know so?
Because I'm a detective. Well, you show me a husband who pays the bills on time, digs the garden, washes the kiddies, always considerate, lovely manners, remembers her birthday. I'll show you a wife bored stiff.
You're a bit of a cynic, really, aren't you?
No, realist.
I don't think I like realism, then.
Hi.
Hi.
Taken any good evidence lately?
No, that bloke over at Stettler reckons he didn't see that accident now.
Lovely manners.
Oh, what's the joke?
We were talking about good husbands.
Oh, aye, what about him?
Ron here. He was just saying that good husbands make bored wives.
Yeah, well, he could be right.
Doesn't sound like you, that remark.
No, it's just something I saw today.
Time, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you seem a bit more cheerful.
I am when you're nice to me.
I'm always nice to you.
You will take me with you when you go, won't you, Jack?
Come on, Ellen.
Well, don't make me, force you.
Force me?
Well, I want to go with you. Be with you, 'cause you want me. It's no use if you don't want me. You do want me, don't you, Jack? Hey? You do, don't you?
Of course I do, love.
Time, please, ladies and gents. Right, Mr. Wallace, when you're ready, you know. All right, but keep your nose in grass, you know what I mean.
You killed him. Here.
Good night, sir. Miss.
Right.
Some lucky so-and-so's about, I'll tell you. So late tonight, Mr. Wallace. Don't usually have to throw you out, what? Now, Tom, tell you then.
You get fed up with Tilly every night.
Do you? Oh, wish I did. I'll never get a chance to watch. Good night.
Good night.
Alice,
Well, yes, Mr. Tom.
have you seen my wife at all this morning?
Why?
Never mind why, have you seen her?
No. You looked outside, have you?
Aye,
Have you telephoned anybody?
there's nobody to telephone.
So, she's done it at last, has she?
She went out over Ormsforth way with a girlfriend. They go dancing and that. I'm not much of a hand at that sort of thing. Besides, I have to get up of a morning.
Well, didn't you wake you up when she came in?
Well, if she's right late, she usually sleeps downstairs. We have a put-you-up, see? Well, she doesn't do it often.
Well, last night you thought she had done.
Oh, I thought so.
Well, this morning, what time did you miss her?
Well, I got up 6 o'clock.
It's nearly 12 o'clock now.
Well, I thought she might come back late.
Oh?
She's a young woman. I treat her like one.
She go out a lot?
A bit.
How often?
Now and again.
Did you have a row last night?
No. She's gone. That's all I come to tell thee.
Well, look, I've got to have a bit more than that, Mr. Hall. Now, did she take anything with her?
Aye. Suitcase from top of wardrobe. Some underthings and all, I reckon. The drawers were open.
Any money?
Well, she'd have a bit on her.
How much?
Maybe 20 or 30.
Would she be with a relative?
She's an orphan.
Well, look, I shall have to ask you this, Mr. Hall. It might be a bit embarrassing, but have you any reason to believe that she's gone off with anybody?
Well, there's been a bit of gossip.
Oh?
My sister told me she'd heard some.
Any names?
No.
Are you sure?
I've said no, haven't I?
Well, look, this is the position, Mr. Hall. Your wife's a mature woman. She can do with her life what she wants. Now, there are no children involved?
We never had any.
Right, well, if she wants to go away, there's nothing the law can do about it. I can file her as a missing person, but if I tell you that we have 20 people a day going missing in this country, you can see that it's not easy to trace them all. We'll be doing no tells. Besides, most of them want to disappear.
I've done all I could for her. Given her a good home, money when she wanted it, clothes, out she asked for, I've given her.
All right, well, I'll make a description of her. What's your wife's full name, Mr. Hall?
Helen Margaret.
Colour of hair?
Blonde.
Eyes?
Blue.
Height?
About 5'5".
Complexion?
Fair.
Any distinguishing marks?
Oh, a mole like on her left shoulder. You can't see it when she's dressed.
And what was she dressed in when you last saw her?
Red dress, white mac, blue shoes.
You've thought about this?
Aye.
Handbag?
Black.
Suitcase?
Brown, leather.
Right, so, well, thank you very much, Mr. Hall. Now, I shall want a photo. Look, I'll come to the farm a bit later on. We'll talk again then. I knew when I saw her in the pub that I'd seen her somewhere before. Perhaps in the village sometime. She was with a big chap, darkish, surly.
Did you know him?
No.
I reckon she went off with him. Maybe somebody in the pub knew him.
Well, the landlord didn't, any road.
No, it's worth a trip up to find out.
Ah, you're right.
I'll go up to the old place for you if you like, clear things up there. You'll only have him down here every night of the week until he finds out where his beloved wife is.
Going to be out late, love?
Aye, we're just going. Do you know her?
Yes, I've seen her about. Isn't her name Hall?
She knows more about this place than I do.
What's the problem?
Oh, she's gone missing.
Well, that's no surprise.
I'm not with you.
I've seen her over Ormsforth with a fella, not her husband.
Well, do you know her husband when you see him?
No. But these two were going on...
Affectionately.
Well, yes, I suppose you could call it that.
Well, when did you see all this?
I went to the pictures. My feet were hurting. But you try shopping in Ormsforth all morning.
Oh, the things she never tells me.
These two, they were on the back row, were they?
Well, not exactly, Ron, no.
No, but as good as. They were kissing and...
Behaving affectionately.
Yeah.
What did the man look like?
Tall, thick-set, very dark.
Same chap.
Like I say, it's open and shut.
Ah, if we can get his name.
Well, I'll go up to the old place for you if you like.
I thought you were studying for your exam.
So did I.
You'll never pass that thing the way you're going on.
I know.
What's he like? Mr. Hall, the husband?
He's a very good husband. Gave her everything she wanted. Bored her out of her mind.
What is it, Alice?
There's a policeman in yard, Mr. Tom.
Oh, aye, I was expecting him.
Are you okay, Mr. Tom?
Aye, I'll be all right.
You don't look it.
Don't bother your head about me, lass. I'll be all right.
She won't worth it. I shouldn't weep over her if I were you.
I implore you to look after cows, not make comments on things that don't concern you. Remember that if you want to go on working for me.
I'm sorry.
Tell police fella to come in.
Afternoon, Mr. Hall.
Oh, it's you. Thought it might be t'other fella.
No, he's busy. Here's her stuff.
Aye. You can go.
Oh, just a minute, Miss
Alice.
Miss Alice. Did you see Mrs. Hall at all yesterday evening?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Oh, we'll talk later. These are letters.
Love letters. I didn't know she kept them.
Nothing here of interest.
Aye.
From somebody else.
No. All from me.
See you, Wilf. Hey, Eli, don't forget that fertiliser, will you? Well, you'll be at fertiliser, eh, Jack?
You do remember 'em being in here, though.
Blonde woman, dark fella. You were here, son.
Any other time?
A couple of times.
Not more often?
No. Hey, is this serious?
Dunno, might be.
Then leave me out. If I get a reputation for speaking about my customers...
All right, all right.
Excuse me.
Same again, Mr. Wallace.
No, it's just that, you're asking about those two.
Yes?
And I saw them last night, same as you did.
Did you know 'em?
Not then, no.
What do you do now?
Well, you see, I just happened to be walking down Quarters Lane.
Quarters Lane?
That's local name for it.
Oh, you just happened to be doing that, did you?
Aye.
Well?
Well, this was in the afternoon, just after 5-ish.
Yesterday.
That's right.
Well?
They were arguing. I couldn't hear much. Well, I didn't want to, really. It was accidental like. I couldn't hear a great lot. Well, I weren't snooping around.
You just tell me what you did here.
Well...
Oh, yeah.
She was telling him he couldn't run up without her. She weren't having that, especially now.
Especially now? She said that?
Her exact words.
What else?
Well, not really. Like I say, I wasn't listening, really.
No, of course not.
She said he'd like giving up, you know, loving her.
She said that? What, and then you saw him in here?
Aye.
Did you happen to hear anything while they were in here?
Only that he lives over Ormforth, but he works away. Building trade. They make fair money, them fellas. He had a big car.
What make?
A big grey one.
Did you hear anything else?
Well...
Come on, Mr. Wallace.
No.
You sure?
That's all.
All right. Thank you very much. That's some help.
Except... his name's Jack. Jack Bromley.
Jack Bromley?
Aye. I heard her call him Jack, and I asked a fellow I know in building trade if he knew him.
You know his address, then?
24 Wormsley Road, Ormforth. He lives with his mother.
My God, Mr. Wallace, you're in the wrong profession.
No, it's just that you get bored living retired. You get marred with it.
Do you know anything else?
No. No.
All right, then. Well, I might want to talk to you again.
I'm in here every night. I never miss.
Give Mr. Wallace as usual on me, would you? Ah. You impressed him, Mr. Wallace?
Nice young fella. What I call a good listener.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for a Jack Bromley.
I'm his mother. What do you want?
Is he at home?
No, went away working.
Oh, when was this?
Yesterday.
On his own?
What's that got to do with it?
Well, he might have a lot. I've reason to believe there was a woman with him. Do you know what I mean? Helen Hall.
Oh, that one. Well, let me tell you this, son. She came here once, called for him, bold as brass. Oh, I soon told her what I thought on her.
But she went away with him.
Well, not as far as I know.
Well, did he tell you that?
My lad tells me everything.
Well, I'd be obliged if you tell me everything, Mrs. Bromley. Now, you sure she didn't call for him, go away with him?
No, she didn't call for him. And he told me he'd packed her in. He always does that, and he always comes back home. He were married once, and he won't be caught again so easy.
Are you absolutely sure she didn't call for him?
Well, I went to station with him myself. She weren't there.
She could have been meeting him to the end.
He told me he'd done with her once and for all.
Once and for all? He said that?
Yes, but he didn't mean it.
Well, I don't know what you meant, Mrs. Bromley. Neither do you.
No. You might be a copper, but if you think you can come here making accusations against my Jack, you're making a big mistake.
That is car in the garage.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, it's just been washed.
Huh?
Does it clean it often?
No, he just felt like doing it.
What, before you went away?
But what if he did?
Please don't touch that car, Mrs. Bromley. Nothing anyway.
Why should I touch car?
Good day.
And you?
Good afternoon.
Don't tell me we're committing an offence.
Not yet.
Oh.
Have you seen a man up here? Wearing a cap, Mac, carrying binoculars?
Aye, Peeping Tom.
I didn't say that.
He went up there.
Mr. Wallace!
Oh.
Thought I'd find you up here.
Well,
I didn't get it all this dinner time, did I?
they used to come up here. Love making.
And you used to watch him?
No. Well, I saw them quarrel. And he hit her. And then I come away. That's the truth. There's nothing there. That's a logger's hut, and it's always locked.
Fiver wants a control, over.
Control receiving, over.
Reference missing person Helen Hall. I found a dismembered body of the woman in the logger's hut off Reservoir Lane. Over.
501. Received and understood. Supply any further details, over.
Suggests general circulation for John Bromley, home address 24 Warmley Road, Ormsforth. Believed to be working in the Manchester area. Just hang on, Control. I'll supply further details.